South Africans who died in Zambia and Zimbabwe may now return home because to the efforts of Minister of Sports, Arts, and Culture Gayton McKenzie. This is a historic development that exposes the long-standing indifference of the African National Congress ANC. Please kindly subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. This accomplishment, which was completed in only 3 months, represents a turning point in the way the nation views its own history and contrasts sharply with the ANC's 3 decades of silence on the matter. Families of those who lost their lives in the independence movement believed for years that their government did not appreciate what they had done for them. 3 years ago, the investigative work of Zambian journalist Joseph Kalimbwe revealed the ANC's disregard for the legacy of the departed, bringing the agony of these families to light for the first time. The ANC made many promises, but the families received neither assistance nor recognition. McKenzie's efforts serve as a symbolic act of memory and healing in addition to meeting these families' urgent needs. He has not only given the departed their dignity back by returning their loved ones' remains to their homes, but he has also given their relatives, who have been waiting a long time for this day, closure. McKenzie said during a news conference, "The ANC has neglected its own people, but we are taking steps to correct this injustice." He underlined how crucial it is to recognize the sacrifices made by those who gave their lives in defense of freedom. Numerous folks have expressed thanks for McKenzie's prompt action, and this move has received considerable recognition. The minister's dedication to paying tribute to the departed serves as a reminder that it is never too late to do the right thing by the dead and their families, even as South Africa struggles to come to terms with its troubled history. The successful return highlights a renewed emphasis on justice and responsibility, signaling a positive development for the country. Once more, Patriotic Alliance, PA, leader Gayton McKenzie has sharply rebuked the South African Communist Party, SACP, asking the party to concentrate on running for office before making disparaging remarks about the PA. In reaction to remarks made by SACP members criticizing the PA's position on a number of subjects, McKenzie made her remarks. Speaking on the subject, McKenzie likened the members of the SACP to irate workers who often voice grievances about their jobs but never take firm action. There are employees who constantly bemoan their employer and promise to quit at the end of each month. Nevertheless, they are still there and getting long service medals decades later. McKenzie said, "That's what the SACP reminds me of." The PA leader was obviously alluding to the SACP's persistent criticism of rival political groups in the absence of significant progress toward winning their own elections. McKenzie emphasized that while the South African Communist Party, SACP, has always supported the African National Congress, ANC, in power as a member of the Tripartite Alliance, it has never dared to stand on its own as a viable political force. McKenzie pushed the SACP to demonstrate its political importance by standing on its own 2 feet and running for office. It's simple to assign blame when you don't challenge yourself. Even though the PA is new, we are already active in our communities, running for office and providing services. McKenzie said, "The SACP ought to follow suit if it wishes to have an influence." The PA leader's remarks are made at a time when growing discontent with conventional political parties characterizes South Africa's political scene. Posing as a party for the people, McKenzie's PA has gained notoriety by emphasizing neighborhood concerns and promoting South Africans' empowerment, especially in underprivileged regions. Because of its partnership with the ANC, the SACP, a party with deep ideological origins in communism, has traditionally had a tremendous impact on South African politics. But McKenzie's criticism implies that its power has diminished and that its inability to run for office on its own is a sign of its waning significance. McKenzie's comments paved the way for more contentious interactions between the PA and other political parties as municipal elections draw near. For the time being, the dilemma is still very much the same. The SACP may need to emerge from the ANC's shadow and fight on its own terms in order to stay politically significant.